Hi, I'm Creed Kelly, and I'm with Dr. Betty Smith. I caught up with her at the Credit Union Cherry Blossom 10-mile race in Washington, D.C. on a beautiful weekend. Betty, you've been involved with distance running for over 40 years. You started by being challenged by your kid. You were overweight, you were out of shape, you were smoking, and you changed all of that. And today you do races up to the ultra marathon distance. So take me back now, though, as a woman of color, 40 years ago, what was it like going out and training at a distance level?
It's quite interesting because, first of all, color or not many people were out running or walking for exercise. And I decided that I would go out to do that. And of course, the equipment, the shoes, everything was not what they are today. And just the catcalls from the cars, the people would be driving by and they would do catcalls from the cars and yell at me, and I was on the side of the road kind of jogging along, and I remember one person kind of came very, very closely to me, and I had to jump back on the sidewalk, and then he yelled out the car, a derogatory name, but all of that never stopped me. I still would get out every day, and I ran 2 miles a day for 8 years, and then I continued running until I was able to run. Over the last 6 years, I've run 60 miles a week, basically 7 days a week.
And how old are you?
I'm now 71 years of age.
All right. One of the other things that's interesting about Dr. Betty Smith is the fact that she is a minimalist trainer. In other words, she ascribes to not wearing much of a shoe. So talk about that with all of the information about Born to Run. Briefly, what is your advice for an athlete that might think, well, you know what, I'm going to get one of those lightweight or almost no-weight shoes?
Well, I would advise them to go very, very slowly. Now, I started about 6 years ago, and you can do the math, so I was in the middle of being 65 or so. And I'm a cautious kind of person, and I started off very, very quickly in my bare feet at the high school track on the grass. And then I moved to the high school track itself, and then I did the most smartest thing that I could think of doing. I went to see my podiatrist, and I had him check me out to make sure my biomechanics would be able to accommodate to not having all of the cushioning and the stability and everything that's built into new shoes today.
All right, so that tells us a little bit about your experience with that. Let's talk about, first of all, what is your website? Name your website to me.
My website is www.grandmotherinvents.com.
Invents, not events, invents.
Invents.
All right, and we'll flash that up on the screen in a minute because I just want you to learn more about this woman. You're going to be appearing at a lot of different races. You're here at the Cherry Blossom 10-miler. You're going to race that on Sunday. What's your next race?
My next race is a half marathon in St. Louis a couple of weeks from now. And after that, I think a week later, will be the Pikes Peak 10K race here in Rockville, Maryland, where I live.
And your goal?
And my goal is I'm in training for my first 72-hour race in Arizona. And it is called Across the Years. And it'll be my first 72-hour event. Last year, I did that same race, 48 hours. And I do these races, these long distance ultra marathons, without a break, without a nap. So I expect to run 3 days and 3 nights without a break and without a nap.
Well, good luck with that. Dr. Betty Smith, we look forward to seeing you out there on the roads, and I'm going to encourage people to go to your website, and I want you to follow her. She's got it all figured out, and I'm glad that we have run into you here at the Credit Union Cherry Blossom 10 Mile. Good luck in all those races.
Oh, thank you so much.